everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Nerdly Out Loud, the official channel of nerdly.co.uk, your favourite British home for all your news, reviews, and exclusive interviews. As you can see, I'm still not back in the studio yet. I'm currently in my living room. Yes, it feels tacky, but here I am. The cave is nearly done. I've got the foam up, I've got the boards up, I've got the insulation up. It's all going to be awesome, so don't worry about that. I'll be back there very soon to give you some more awesome reviews and interviews and whatnot and everything. Yeah, we like to cover everything from the big budget to the low budget to the no budget, with a special keen interest on the lower end of the scale. However, that is not what we're doing tonight. Tonight we are doing another Impact Wrestling interview. This one came through my emails, this one came through, and yeah, there's no way I wasn't doing it. We are chatting with W. Morrissey ahead of his title challenge on Saturday night, Saturday the 8th or 9th, Saturday the 8th, on Impact Wrestling pay-per-view. You can get it on Fight TV, I believe, and please do get it. It's going to be absolutely awesome. The card is just unbelievably stacked, culminating in a triple threat with Matt Cardona, Moose, and W. Morrissey. So speaking to W. Morrissey was a big one for me, and I'm so glad that the guys at Impact got in touch with us, because if you know anything about wrestling, if you know anything about the man, he's had a bit of a time of it. He's been super open about the whole thing, though, from his departure from the WWE, some problems he was having outside of the ring, and the struggle that he was having getting back into wrestling. But this year, his Impact debut on the 25th of April at Rebellion was just outstanding. To do not have a crowd as well, to come back and mentally be prepared for that and to not have a crowd, it's just mad. But he came back and he's wrecked shop ever since. You know, Rich Swann, Eddie Edwards' wife wasn't happy about that one. We love Alyssa around here. We love Alyssa. Yeah, but he's had a great time, and he seems to be in a really good place, and it's so cool to see where he is now. If you go back and you watch the interview with Chris Van Vliet, shouldn't really shout out other YouTubers, but we do love Chris around here as well. Chris Van Vliet is awesome, so check out that interview as well. And it was honest, it was open, it was really humbling and sobering. And look at him now. If he wins, he's going to be the face of Impact. He's going to be a world champion. That's awesome. But before we do get into the interview, I would like you to do all those wonderful things that help support us, and please do hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and ding that notification bell. The notification bell will let you know whenever I drop an episode, whether it's a review, an interview, or anything else that ends in ooh. I don't know why I keep saying that, because we do like to cover all that stuff, and we like to say around here that we are nerdly. Are you? Not entirely sure what that means, but I'm sure Phil will let me know one day. Yes, do all those wonderful things. Check out all the videos down below. Check out the pay-per-view on Saturday. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Some great matches in there. Nice hardcore war with the Good Brothers. Deonna Purrazzo trying to take her title back off Mickie James. It's going to be so cool. Triple threat for the women's Ultimate X title, which is just going to be spot on. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it already. Saturday can't come quick enough. But with that, I'm going to let you go. Check out this interview. This interview is awesome. W. Morrissey, thank you so much, and thank you, Impact, for helping set this interview up. It was so cool. So I'm going to head off now and let you watch the interview in progress.
And now, our feature presentation.
Everything's great, man, and enjoyed the holiday. Good to be back, in Tampa right now, and looking forward to getting back on the road. So everything's going good, man. Yeah.
That's what I like. Hello, Impact fans and wrestling fans around the globe. I am joined, as you can see, by Mr. W. Morrissey ahead of January 8th's Hard to Kill PPV for Impact Wrestling. This for me is an absolute joy. I've been following W. Morrissey for some time now, before his Impact days, during his Impact days. So to have you here to talk about your big match against Moose and Mr. Mid Cardona is awesome. So how are you doing tonight, my friend? How are you?
I'm doing really good, man. How are you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm currently kicking it in the living room. I'm normally in the studio, but we had a little bit of a storm over here, so it's been wrecked. So I'm literally
Looks
just
great, man.
I've kicked everyone out, so I can do this with you. Before we get into it, and I do want to talk about Hard to Kill, and I want to talk about your time and impact as well. I just want to. This is the first time I've ever spoken to you, and I genuinely want to give you a bit of a tip of the cap. I hope you don't mind, because the last 12 months to 18 months has been a bit of a ride for yourself. I don't think you've made any big secrets about things outside the ring and everything, and it's been inspiring to see how you've come on over the last 12 months, from your interview with Mr. Chris Van Vliet, which I thought you were just open and inspiring, fantastic, to see where you are now. I just wanted to get a quick kind of read on where you're at now and how you're feeling, and make sure everything's cool.
Appreciate you saying that, man. Yeah, man, I'm the healthiest and happiest I've ever been, man. And it just keeps getting better every day. I know that there's this saying in recovery that it just keeps getting better and better. And it really does, man. So I'm the happiest I've ever been, the healthiest I've ever been. Life is really good, man. And I'm extremely, extremely happy to be back in wrestling, doing something that I love and something I'm very passionate about.
That's awesome. Yeah, man, that's absolutely awesome. Like I say, I was keeping myself interested and keeping myself watching what was going on with you, because you've been one of my favorites for some time. So when I saw your interview with that man, and I saw how open you were, it was like, let's just make sure William's okay.
I appreciate that, man.
But again, getting onto that, you have had a hell of a year coming into Impact and making your big debut at Rebellion, and I just wanted to know how it came about with you joining Impact, and sort of how it's been so far for you, how you've enjoyed being part of that locker room.
Yeah, so I think I was talking to Gallows around this time last year, and I told him I wanted to come back to wrestling, and he gave me the opportunity to be on one of his shows. And, I made my return there. And then the next time I went to Georgia to work for his promotion, Scott D'Amore was there, and I got to talk to Scott. And then me and Scott kept in contact, and then they had an opening for pay-per-view. They needed someone to come in, and, I got my opportunity. It knocked, and then I came in and knocked it out of the park. And, yeah, man, it's really fun being an Impact. I that love for wrestling is there. Like I said, I'm just so passionate about it. I'm having fun, and I'm loving what I'm doing. And the locker room there is great. Everything there so far has been fantastic, man. No issues whatsoever. It's just been a really good time, man. And it's a good place to creatively express yourself. So I'm really enjoying it there.
How have you taken to the locker room, and how have they taken to you, considering you're kind of just wrecking your way through them and taking on some casual bystanders, Mrs. Eddie Edwards being one of them? And how's that all been, just getting used to a new set of people?
Yeah, just the first day you come in and everybody's kind of, looking at you and sizing you up, and some people, people don't know you when you first show up somewhere. So they've heard things, or, they don't really know you. And I think just as people have gotten to know me, it's just become, very, very comfortable for me there. And but in terms of in ring, I'm not there to be buddy with anybody. I'm there to, like you said, just wreck everybody and run through the place and become the face of that company. And I think Saturday's my opportunity. And I think I'm on the right trajectory here to become the face of that place.
Well, let's get on to that, because literally April the 25th of last year, you hit Rebellion. You come in with your surprise debut, taking the place of, I think it was Eric Young, who couldn't make that one. So you went in for his team, picked up the win straight away, decimated all comers: Willie Mack, Rich Swann, Eddie Edwards' wife, which, I'm not going to forgive you for that one, because that was a hard one for me. And now here you are, taking on Moose, Matt Cardona, main event and sort of Impact, main eventing for the title. And how good is it going to feel after the year you've had to lift that title?
That's the reason I went to Impact, man. I didn't go there to just have good matches and be another guy. I didn't want to be another spoke on the wheel. I wanted to be there to stand out and be the best guy that they have there. And I've worked my ass off, quite frankly, to get to where I am and to get the opportunity that I have. And I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And winning that world title, that Impact world title, and holding it over my head in Dallas, that'll feel really good. It'll be very, very validating. It'll be, you know, all the things that I believed in myself that a lot of other people didn't. It's going to be really validating to me to be able to say, you know, you knew deep down that you could accomplish these things and everybody else was wrong. So, yeah, it'll feel really good Saturday night.
Can't wait. And how you planning this triple threat out in your mind? What's your game plan, considering the likes of you and Moose have kind of had an on-off alliance going through this? And is it going to be let's team up on Matt to take him out and then we'll fight, or what is your game plan?
Right now, I have no idea. I kind of got to get a read for it once the bell rings, because, you know, like you said, if me and Moose teaming up to just beat the hell out of Cardona and getting rid of him and then having ourselves a singles match, it seems like a good strategy. I mean, if that's what happens, that's what'll happen. I kind of got to wait for the bell and get a read on what everybody wants to do here. But yeah, that would be a good strategy. You know, just me and Cardona maybe beating the crap out of Moose, man, and then double teaming on him and having ourselves a singles match and guaranteeing a new world champion. Yeah, I don't have a specific strategy, man. I really don't. Just I'm going to go in there and have a feel for it.
It is a funny one because the build up is very much like you kind of. I already get a feeling of how Moose is kind of approaching it, how Matt's approaching it, but with you, it's just kind of like, I'm going to go in, wreck shop, do the business, lift the title.
That's exactly what it is. I'm going to go in, do the business, make my money, get paid, and lift that title, and then yeah, just be the man there. And I can't foresee anybody taking that title off of me once I get it.
Oh, love it. And on that, is there anybody that you're eyeing straight away, or is it just come one, come all? Let's just take everyone.
Come on, come on, man. Whoever, they're all going to get crushed, man. So it's you know, everybody's going to try to have their shot, and they're all going to get, you know, shot down. So yeah, there's, you know, look, there's people in Impact that I would love to give the opportunity if I become champion to have a match for the championship. But we'll see what happens. I mean, but yeah, come one, come all. Whoever wants to take a shot, go ahead, because it's not going to end well for them.
So I mentioned a couple of minutes ago, obviously, you and Moose have had an on-off alliance, and it's what is the feeling there? Like, is it just purely business, or is there any sort of chance that you guys would sort of maybe team up, or is it just business?
It's just business, man. It was business from the beginning, and it was working out for the both of us, and then eventually it didn't work out for me. So if, you know, you got to be smart there and cut ties, because it just seemed like I was getting the short end of the stick on everything there. And you look at what's going on, and Moose is the world champion, and I'm not. So, you know, the alliance helped him get to become world champion. And then that guaranteed title shot that he told me I'd have, he never gave it to me. So yeah, I mean, it was just business at first, and it didn't work out. It wasn't good business. So, you know, we went our separate ways, and now, unfortunately for him, I'm going to have to take that title from him on Saturday.
Talking about challenges and everything and people coming at you, obviously the Forbidden Door is a big thing right now. Everybody's really into that and people crossing over. Is there anybody from outside Impact that you'd love to see coming in to have a go? One person springs to mind for me is you had a fantastic little program towards the end of your last employment with Daniel Bryan, and I would love to see that. And I think you guys didn't get enough of a run, and I'd love to see that in Impact. Is that possibly something you would do?
Man, that's something I'd really like to do. You know, and we didn't get enough of a run, and that was on me, obviously, and I made a lot of mistakes, and I really regret those. I wish that we would have had a little bit more time together. But man, we had some really, really great matches, and that's, you know, a testament to him and how good he is and how well he is at teaching. And, you know, the guy can have a good match with anybody. And we had some really excellent matches, even on house shows. And looking back, it was like we did that, and I really wasn't 100% in it. And I'd really be interested to see how good of a match we could have, you know, with me being 100% in it and passionate and confident and loving life like I am now. So that's an opportunity I'd really, really like to get, for sure. And another person I'd like to get in the ring with is Will Ospreay. But I don't know where or when that could happen. But I'd love to do that.
Don't tease. As a fan of Will Ospreay, I'm a Brit. He's a Brit. I would love to see that happen. Yeah.
He's incredibly talented, man, and I think me and him could have some really, really great matches, man. So,
but again, don't sell yourself short on the tail end of that run, because you were still putting in great matches with him, and that's kind of why I point that out. It's like I want to see what you guys could do, if you know what I mean. And that would be
exactly. We did that well at that point. Like, I'd really like another opportunity. And I don't know if it'll happen, but I really, really hope it does one day, because that's something I would really like to kind of redo or do better than I did last time.
This year, you've had a phenomenal year. How good actually will it be for you, like personally speaking from the heart, when you lift that and like you say, it's sort of like I always knew I could do it, and now I've shown you I could do it. Like, when you beat those two guys, especially Mid-Cardona, because he's an ass, how great is that going to feel for you?
It's very validating. I'll probably be very emotional. It's been a wild ride, man, and there are a lot of times where I didn't think I'd ever get another opportunity, and thanks to Scott and Gallows, and I was given some opportunities, man, and I've really, really done well with them. So yeah, there was times where I didn't think that this would even come close to happening. A lot of people wrote me off. Most people wrote me off. Most people said that I was done. They said that there's no way he comes back. There's no way he comes back in, top guy fashion. And I don't blame them for saying that, because that was the indication. There's no way that this guy is coming back in any way, shape, or form to any wrestling promotion and doing anything impactful. There's just no way. And just proving a lot of those people wrong, because I heard all those people. I know what they were saying. I know what they were tweeting at me. I know what they were sending to me. And kind of just shove it up everyone's ass, man. It's going to feel very, very validating, and it's going to be very, very probably emotional for me. Yeah.
And I'll be right there with you, man. I'll be cheering you on. And what's been so far in Impact? What's been the highlight? What's been the pivotal top moment that has been for you?
Man, I think my matches with Eddie Edwards, especially we had a hardcore match. I did my program with Eddie Edwards was my top favorite. Everything I've done in Impact's been awesome. We're working with Willie Mack and Moose and Cardona and Eddie, but my program with Eddie Edwards was something I'm really, really proud of, man. And I feel like I improved a good amount over the course of that stretch. So that would be the thing that if someone said, what are you most proud of? What should we pop the tape in right now and see? I'd say one of my matches with Eddie Edwards for sure.
Yeah, you guys smashed that run. It was I've been a fan of Eddie for a long time, obviously, and he's an Impact basically legend at this point. And you guys did smash that run. It was great.
Yeah,
so going forward, once you've won the title, what's next? Do you just defend that title, maintain the face of the company, and just keep running?
Defend the title, maybe go to another company. There is a forbidden door. Defend the title there. Try to take other titles from people in other companies. Who knows? I don't know what the future holds, man. A year ago, I wouldn't have even imagined that I'd be in the position I'm in now. So I don't really know what the future holds. It's take that title, come one, come all, and make the most of that opportunity and try to use that forbidden door to show the world that Impact is the best place to be. Because go to other companies and beat all their champions would be that would be pretty great.
This has been absolutely fantastic. Literally, I've had my eye on everything that's been going on for you, and your story has been one of the most inspiring this year. And I think you're doing a fantastic job, and I can't wait to see you as the face of this company.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
So everybody, check out Hard to Kill when it comes on the 8th of January, I believe it is. The 8th, so this Saturday.
This Saturday.
And we get to see the big man as the champion.